Hey, Charlie Popeck again with Green Ideas, talking about the top 4 reasons your green building product may not be getting specified. The first reason is not enough hard data. You should be thinking about, are all the relevant sustainability issues that I want out there in the marketplace being addressed in my documentation? Typical environmental attributes are reused material, and if you have some of that, you should be thinking about the source of that material and the market value of the material. Recycled content is also very important, but you need to know the amount and the type of recycled content. Rapidly renewable material is also very important in green building. You need to know what is the rapidly renewable material and the amount of material in that product. Local and regional materials are also highly important, but you should state where the material was harvested and manufactured. When we look at plumbing fixtures, you should also have in there what is the flush or flow rate for that specific fixture. And of course, for wall systems and insulation, R value is very, very important, and then U values for glazing or window systems and doors. Also think about any waste management implications or advantages your product may offer. And of course, there's many others. So with this information, you need to provide detailed, hard data points for each sustainability issue and present the data properly. You should also consider displaying the data in table form along with your product's other environmental attributes on some type of an environmental profile. We do a lot of this type of work at Green Ideas, and we call that environmental profile a green leaf. And if you look at this example, you can see some of the environmental attributes and how to properly display them. So for instance, a very vague environmental attribute may be South Coast Air Quality Management District compliant, or SCAQMD compliant. That's very vague. What you should say instead of that is our product contains 90 grams per liter of VOCs. Another vague claim would be contains recycled content. Well, once again, you need to know what kind of recycled content and how much. So your statement should say something like, our product contains 25% pre-consumer and 15% post-consumer recycled content. Once again, for plumbing fixtures, we've seen a lot of claims out there that say, achieves 11 points in the water efficiency category. Well, that's absolutely silly because programs like LEED are performance-based. So the data needed from you so that specifiers can use your product should say something like, our water closet uses 1.28 gallons per flush. That's the kind of information you should display. And then of course for insulation products, you're going to put an R value. So you don't want to say high performance insulation, you want to say the R value of our insulation is R19 or whatever it is. Be very specific. So a great example, say for fenestration systems, would be like displaying the U value. That would be in BTUs per square foot, per degree Fahrenheit, per hour. Also, the solar heat gain coefficient should be included. That's typically in decimal form, as well as the visible transmittance. That's also in decimals. And you should also think about the air leakage rate, which is typically expressed in cubic feet per minute per square foot. Also, if you have low E film on the glass, you should just say yes or no. We have it or we don't have it. Also, if a particular window system is gas filled or not, you should put that on your documentation and just say yes or no. Also, you should include the type of frame, whether it's wood or aluminum, or if it's a combination, state what percentage is which. Another thing you should also think about is including a corporate product specialist with your documentation so that potential specifiers will have a source for additional information. That is the first reason why your green building product may not be getting specified.